Greetings, and more greetings, and welcome to the Positive Terror. So, today we're going to be talking about you, okay? We're going to be doing a personality reading and energy reading on you as a person, all right? And the awesome cards that have come out. And it's quite interesting. I always find it so interesting how aligned and linked these cards are, right? So, I use two different decks from the Rider Tarot as well as the Moonology deck tarot, right? Tarot deck. So I found it interesting. I found it interesting that for the first card to come out, it was the Justice card. Yes, the Justice card, number 11. And the two Moonology cards came out. Interestingly, I believe the one wanted to come out, but it had another hidden underneath. So I just took it with. But funny enough, can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess which card came out? Yes, you guessed it. Full moon in Libra. Scales, my nigga. Okay, excuse me for saying nigga. But anyways, yeah, scales. And then another one is like full moon in Scorpio, which is it's time to release negativity. Release negativity. So a win-win outcome is forecast. So the words that so far, came to my mind from this energy already is, releasing negativity, winning, justice. Nice. So this is like a positive energy that I'm getting already. Letting go of the negative, expecting the positive. Okay, and looking at the imagery, like I mean, come on, the scales. Justice. So now we are talking about a person who is just. What is a person? What is justice? As soon as I came to this, as soon as I got these cards, the first thing that came to my mind was, wow, okay, this person has a lot of authority, okay? Isn't a person of authority, because if you're a person who deals with justice, or that is your area of concern, that means that you deal with what is right and what is wrong. You deal with what ought to be done, what ought not to be done, what is being done. You are aware of the things that are happening around you, but not just passively being aware, but being in a position to influence what is happening around you, and not just being in a position to influence, but being inclined to do that, and even driven to actually feel the need to intervene or to interfere or to push a certain narrative or perspective in a certain way. For example, if there is an issue that needs to be resolved, you are the type of person to get information on both sides so that you can take a knowledgeable decision, right? You are the type of person who is also somewhat of a mediator. Okay, when there's conflict, if there is space for a resolution to be made, you are the person who enables that. So you are the person whereby if there are different people fighting, you are able to come through and create peace. And also, looking at the intense gaze of the Lady Justice, yes, how she's out here looking, you are the person who actually, funny enough, this is Justice card. Sometimes it is depicted as a person who's blindfolded so that they are objective, you see, so that they don't judge books by their cover, so that they don't, all of those things. But it's so interesting in this particular deck, like her eyes are wide open, she's looking intently at everything that is happening in front of her, she's not shifting her gaze, okay? So she's looking at both sides of the coin, both sides of the matter, and balances it out, okay? And I'm gonna get back to that thing of balance. But yeah, so this is a person who's in a position of authority, who's seated in between on something that looks like a throne, okay? In between pillars, dressed so nice. So this is a person who's not an average person. You're not an average somebody. No. You are there in the courts. You are there in the judging. Where do judges, by the way, yeah, where do judges chill, man? Where do they spend their lives? You are there in areas, public areas where people are gonna be coming to you, people are gonna be seeing you, people are gonna be hearing you, listening to you, and learning from you. Okay. And you see how this position of justice, as much as justice is justice, there's only one lady justice, there's only one person sitting there. It is your position, you see. You have the responsibility to aim your throne in this lifetime, to know your position, and actually to get rid of what is this imposter syndrome. You can't listen. The crown is on your head. You have the crown. You are in this position. You have the sword. You have the scales. And your booty is seated on that seat. Okay? And behind that veil of ignorance, for some reason, right now, I know what it means. It means impartiality, but for some reason right now, it made me think of a different identity. You see, like behind that veil can be a different you, who you are or who you were. Like you undress like your past. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Like there's a veil behind it. What's in the past is it's in the past. What happened has happened, right? But now you are in this position of power. Okay, you are in this position of power to be justice and to practice justice. Yeah. So own your throne, own your crown. Recognize your power. Recognize, don't let anything get to you. You know that you have worked so hard. Looking at the sword, you've worked so hard, you've learned so hard. You have applied your mind, your thoughts. You've learned, very learned. You've paid the price. And also with the swords, you have the power to decapitate anybody or anything that is getting in your way. Okay, because I was thinking about it, justice, a lot of, as much as a lot of people think, yeah, or like, the law is all good and nice and butterflies, fairy tales, they gotta kill people, these people, they have to put people in jail, they have to do the unnice things for the better society sometimes. So if you have to use your sword, sometimes you can and you should. So it isn't just a matter of protection, it is the matter of destruction. And when you are a destroyer, a king, a holy destroyer or a righteous destroyer, then it's just a matter of what you destroy. Maybe instead of destroying good things, you're destroying bad things, you see. Instead of allowing criminals to run loose, you are incarcerating them, you see. So it is a form of also taking away freedom, a form of placing judgment, and it all comes with the territory. So even angels, we talk a lot about Archangel Michael, for example, or different kinds of angels. When they're out here doing what's right, sometimes they have to destroy evil, get rid of the enemy. So as much as this sword is, prestige, knowledge, intelligence, it's also, yeah, prosecution. You've been prosecuted, you see. So yes, but just in life, be calm. You are a person looking at the scales that have come twice now, the scales which are now also a part of the full moon in Libra. I'm seeing that you are a balanced person. You are a balanced person, or at least that is what you must aim for in life at all times. Impartiality, and recognize sometimes impartiality doesn't mean not choosing. Sometimes you can choose both, but you must always have a balance, right? And yeah, so balanced diet, balanced sexuality, balanced fashion, balanced spirituality. Like it's a balance of everything, like a balance of spirituality and materiality, a balance of femininity and masculinity, a balance of energy, like being outgoing and spending time with yourself, and energy, a balance, you see. So yeah, you are a person who balances a lot. Okay, and I sense that you have strong arms for some reason. Okay, a nice booty. It's probably your what is it? Your proportions. Yes, your proportions are probably doing the most, hey? Yeah. So keeping things balanced. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so now when we're reading the card, this is a person who actually wants the best for everybody, who wants everybody to eat, wants everybody to rise, everybody to shine, everybody to a win-win situation. So as much as we live in a world whereby deception and exploitation can be the way forward, the best way forward, according to you, is a way where more people can win. Most people can win, okay? Because there's something that you believe. I believe a lot of people who believe in justice also believe in the law of karma, or what goes around comes around, you see. So the energy you put out is the energy that you get back, because that is how it works. That is the scale. If you put like 1 kilogram on the one side, there has to be another kilogram on the other side to balance it out, and the universe ensures that everything is always balanced out, everything is always in equilibrium. So you are the person who's the equalizer. Okay, you yourself are a scale to some extent, but let's say maybe there's something on a scale, you are the other person who's the equalizer, making sure that everything is in balance. So when things are out of balance, energies are out of balance in a person's body, or energies are out of balance in life, you are the type of person who comes and brings things to balance, also between the realms of the living as well as the realms of the dead. So you are a person who's got a power both over the living and over the dead, or over the visible and the invisible. When you speak, your word is heard. What you speak is truth. You are in a position of power. What you say goes. Nobody knows, nobody will say no. You are in a position to actually fortify whatever that you say. Whatever that you say will happen is going to happen. You have seen this in the past. You've seen the evidence of this. Your words also have power, as well as your heart. Be very, very careful when somebody does you wrong, because of the position that you hold. You do have the power to actually get them to things that, like, in your life, you'll notice that people who do things to you at some point in life, sooner or later, they're going to come back to you and apologize, or things are going to happen to them. You see, you operate somewhat of a mirror, whereby the energy that people put out is the energy that they get in return. Yeah. But the way I see things, you just want everybody to win at the end of the day. So even if somebody does something wrong, or there's some offense, the best way is to resolve it, or to find a way whereby somehow everybody can win, right? But it's not always the case, but you always try, right? And then it's time to release negativity. This also links a little bit to what I just mentioned right now, of you having to be very careful of um, how you of the people who offend you, because you could actually be sentencing people to spiritual damnation without being aware of it. You could be causing havoc in people's lives because of the pain, or because of a whole lot of things that they have done to you. So if you focus on negativity, there is, yeah, like, that is what you're going to attract. And you are aware of the need for balance. Okay, yes, negativity is something that is always going to be there, the same as positivity, because these are opposite energies, of the earth, and like the earth and the universe, they always come in pairs, right? So you can't get rid of negativity, but you can look at negativity from a perspective and say, let's say there's a negative situation, somebody that you loved has passed away, for example. That's negative. On the positive end, maybe they finally got to do what they wanted to do, or I don't know, maybe something positive came out of that. So fact then becomes that um when you release negativity, you release it, but you also recognize the positivity that can come with certain unfortunate situations, feelings, emotions, or events. Okay, so you're letting go of negativity in your life. In your life, and to also be a fair person and a just person. Imagine a depressed judge. Imagine if you're out here depressed and about everything. What kind of judgments are you going to be giving to other people? Are you actually going to be merciful? Because you also have the power to have mercy. Yeah? As much as mercy is a virtue, also destruction and punishment is a virtue. So if you have to punish, go ahead. If you have to be merciful, go ahead. But then um have to do it in such a way that it is not biased or influenced by internal negativity, because it's also going to weigh you down. Since you are a person who works with scales, you are sensitive to a whole lot of energies and perceptions, and because literally it takes a toll. You see, maybe other people might not be aware of many things, but because you are like, you have the scales, because you have the scales, you are aware of how many things impact you, and you are also extra sensitive to how things can impact you. Okay, so take care of yourself, release negativity, clear your mind, and always look for the best outcome in everything and in all situations. And you are a person of power, and believe in yourself, believe in your heart as well. Your mind, your mind is powerful. Your mind is too powerful, but also your heart may it remain beautiful. Let nobody, no one tell you anything else. No one is meant to come here and to tell you who you are. You are just meant to come here to look at the world, judge everybody, and get out of here. Okay? Well, I hope you have a great life. It sounds no man, but like legit, like win-win. Out here, you meant for great things, destined for greatness. When outcome is forecast, whatever it is that you might be waiting for in life is going to come out positively, going to help the world, you're going to help humanity. A whole lot of people are going to come to you, and you're going to be telling them the truth. You're going to be giving them the verdict. You're going to be opening the road for them, opening doors for them. You're going to help whoever needs help to be rehabilitated. You're going to be resuscitating people, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you know so that is who you are. Okay, and yeah, spend a whole lot of your life listening. Don't be too quick to judge, but listen. So at the end of the day, this is your power, this is the true you. Okay, you've got the sword and you've got the skills, everything balance. What goes around comes around. A win-win outcome is forecast. Release that negativity. I am Lesero, and thank you for tuning in to the Positive Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you again next time. Thank you. Bye.